Why hello, it's me, Ursa Ryan. If you don't know what my face looks like, you probably haven't checked out all of that other D&D stuff that was on the channel. Go have a look at that, maybe. Anyway, this is an October channel update. You may have noticed over the last couple of months that I've taken a little bit of time to rearrange the stuff that's going up on the channel. I've had this channel for coming up on 3 years. Is it 3 years yet? God, I dread to think. It may even be coming up to 4 years, actually. I genuinely dread to think how much. And I've done a little bit of thinking about what I should be putting on Ursa Ryan, the channel. I started with all kinds of stuff. Skyrim still remains that playthrough. For whatever reason, there's a couple of videos on that maybe have added into some sort of Google algorithm of how to do a particular quest. I think there's a Shaldor's Insights one that seems to be doing pretty well for random reasons, even like 3-4 years dead. Are you still playing on Skyrim? I mean, good on you, but that's devotion. But we went from Skyrim and playing other random things to, I did a lot of Civ 5. I got a good piece of traction. I built up a bit of a following of people that like to watch the Civilization, and as Civ 6 came out, I started to release a couple of series about AI-only battles. And apart from those occasional Skyrim videos and the odd video here and there, it was those AI-only sort of competitions were the first ones that gained a little bit of traction on the channel. And I was enjoying it. This must have been about April 18. I was on holiday at the time. I was looking at the analytics app, and the channel was going from like 50 views every 24 hours, and at one stage it boosted up to like 500 views in the same thing. It was amazing seeing it happen. Now, over the last year or so, the Civ stuff, it sort of coincided with a bit of the time where I was, well, not so enthused about the channel. Not that I'd lost sort of patience with it, but work was extremely busy. We moved house, there's all kinds of stuff that was going on. And I rediscovered my love of Dungeons & Dragons, which was a hobby I've had from years and years and years and years, and I found a brilliant bunch of people who would play it with me. And that sort of became a little bit engrossing for a while. I started DMing, I did lots of editing for that. When you're holding down a full-time job, it's quite tricky, but you know, I think I did a pretty good job. But the channel itself became a little bit distracted, and with my time I was putting so much into the D&D stuff that I thought, well, I may as well put it on the channel. Now, what I noticed is that most people came to the channel originally based on the Civ stuff, the Civ 5 and the Civ 6. When I put anything related to Civ on, that did well. When I put the D&D stuff on, didn't do so well, and it was just sort of not leading to any success on either level. So what I've done, and what the guys have helped me with brilliantly, if you haven't seen, is a link to it on this page, and all the playlists should be all linked up as well. There's the TBA Mondays channel, which is our D&D channel, effectively. All the stuff is still going up on that. There's always going to be links over to that. The D&D stream is still going. We really have a good time doing it. It's the highlight of my Monday every week. It's genuine. If you want to go and see it, please do. But it's given me more focus now on Ursa Ryan to be doing more Civ stuff. And I've noticed, maybe sort of over the last month or so, that you guys have become engaged again, that's really good. It's amazing seeing the views coming back in sort of strong numbers. It's lovely to see. I still love doing the D&D stuff, but I think having a home for it is a really constructive way of putting it up onto the internet, and keeping this channel as a bit of a sort of 4X, primarily Civ-focused channel does well. Especially, I started putting up guides. There was one we've done for domination victories, we've done one for religious, culture, and scientific. I'm still working out diplomatic because, my god, winning a diplomatic victory on Civ is difficult, let alone trying to explain what to do on that one. Those did really well, especially the domination one. That tells a lot about you, audience. I put one about science, did pretty well. Faith, not interested. Culture, meh. Domination, that's what we want to do in Civ. Guys, it is more to Civ than just tanking people, but alright, whatever you want to watch. I also put up a series that's gone up over the last couple days when I've been filming this, that is essentially just a huge all Civs in the game, huge true start location Earth map. I think I looked at it, I haven't quite worked it out it wasn't quite 50 civs on the map, it was maybe like 45, and I have a feeling a couple didn't load, but that's always just going to be one of those things with mods. But the game is done really well. You guys seem to be loving that, reforming the Roman Empire. It's a bit of a laugh. And it leads me to a question I want to ask you guys. As of where I'm sitting right now, I have filmed all the guides I'm doing just for now, and I have completely finished that Roman Empire playthrough, which is going to be dripped onto the channel in sort of daily chunks. I am at a bit of a loss as to what to do next, and I would like to push it over to you guys. Would you like to see more big playthroughs like the True Start location map? I might film one next while I wait for a reply for you guys. I'm going to film one where I try and pull off a sort of faith culture game on a True Start location Russia map, because I thought, well, we've reformed the Roman Empire, let's try and form Russia. That'll be quite fun. It's a huge country over the top of the tundra. See if we can do that one. But once I've done that, would you like me to do more big maps like that? Is that something you want to see? I could do a huge game as the Incans. That could be fun, stretching up and down the sort of American spine. Or I could just play as America. Again, you Americans, you make up a good chunk of my audience on this channel, and all you seem to want is me to play America. Very imaginative. Alright, I can do that. I can do that if you want. I thought as well there could be a really fun one if I played the Maori, because they just start in the middle of the ocean. I could start settling all over Australia and New Zealand and the Californian coast and the Japanese and Russian coast, and wherever I can just sort of get my boats effectively. Maybe we can go down to Antarctica, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if that sort of big series is what you want to watch, I'm more than happy to do that. Comments below effectively. If you want to see that, then just leave a comment. If you leave a comment under this video, chances are I will probably listen to you, because I look at every single one of the comments right now because I don't get too many of them, so this is your chance to dictate what you want to see. The other thing I did before my guides was small one-off games where I take a much smaller map and condense it into sort of a half-hour video or so. We did one where I showed off little glitches in the game, like the Mapuche Crusade combo. Eleanor of Aquitaine, that's not even a combo, that's just her. We also did one as, who was it, Sweden? Oh yeah, that was it, showing just how ridiculously overpowered they are. God, there are some good culture civs in the game right now. If you want to see anything else like that, small condensed videos, much like a lot of the YouTubers put up these days. I know there's a lot of Civ and Hearts of Iron, for instance, YouTubers that put in that sort of condensed video format. If you want me to do more of that, very happy to. Equally, if guides are what you want to see, I have some other ideas. I could show you how to win a deity victory guide on whatever you want. I could do Civ-specific guides. I could even do mod reviews. Some of my favourite mods, there's a really, I can't quite tell if I'm going to do a Russian playthrough. There is a Catherine the Great mod for playing Russia that is so much fun. I think I had some fun with the Bear Grylls mod before. That was a particular highlight of mine. There are some hilarious mods on the Civ store that we could have a go at, or even if it's just guides to stuff that's in the base game. If you want to see more guides, that is an option. And finally, the Civ AI only mod still works pretty well. I'm happy to play some AI only games. Now that I've got the True Start location huge map working, should we see what happens if I just put all 45 Civs on deity mode and just let them play? Who knows, that might be fun. I could do another World Cup where we've got loads of different map types now. Primordial maps, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. If you haven't played on a primordial map with the disaster setting turned up to 4, oh my god, do it. It is hilarious. But would you like to see some AI-only primordial maps? Or maybe I could play on some more of the multiplayer maps they put in, some equal start maps, to see whether or not the Gathering Storm Civs beat the Rise and Fall Civs, and vice versa. You guys seem to really, really enjoy the last World Cup we did. I'm happy to put another one of those out. Right, you feel updated? Yeah? Interacted with? Good. Seriously, let me know in a comment below. I'm happy to do whatever you want. I can film whatever sort of game you want. I'm going to stick with Civ 6 for now. I think I'm playing loads of things sort of, I say that I don't really get much time. The only other thing I'm playing at the moment is Borderlands 3. I think I'm just going to keep that offline. I don't know if that's particularly streamable or sort of showable, that one, because I'm not very good at it, being frank. There's other games, other strategy games out there. Hearts of Iron seems to have been played to death. And again, I'm good at Hearts of Iron, but I'm not that good. I've got some games coming up with a mate of mine, David, you'll know from the D&D channel. We've been filming a little bit of some co-op games on that, which is a bit of a laugh. And I have some other friends that may be interested in doing some Civ stuff. You'll know Fiona from the channel, David from the channel, from the D&D streams. They love playing Civ. We can probably get a good multiplayer game going if I can ever how to figure out how the filming works. That would probably be just from my viewpoint only, just because of the editing limitations. So again, is a multiplayer game with just one channel view what you want to see? I don't know. Let me know. I'm off. I've got a really sore throat. I'm gonna go get a Strepsil.